Okay, we've got another lovely segment for you now. Here at Chaos, we've always had a good relationship with our friends from CRCC and their partners Learn Your Way, a learning provision supporting those aged 16 plus. It's been well over a year since we've had the pleasure of working with them direct, but I'm pleased to announce that's all about to change. To tell us more, please welcome a familiar face to Chaos TV. It's Claire Arymar. Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Hello. Doing well, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm all right, yeah. So I bet if the internet's terrible, I'm really sorry because I'm in a project in Newquay for young people and they steal all the bandwidth all the time.
You're absolutely fine. We have our fair share of technical issues all the time.
Yeah.
We plough on through. That's absolutely great.
That's it. Power through, Pudge, power through.
Done right. It's great to have you on the programme, Claire. Always is. For those who may be unfamiliar with who CRCC is, could you please tell us a little more about you and what your day looks like?
Okay, so CRCC is short for Cornwall Rural Communities Charities, and it is a fairly big charity that deals with, as it says, everything to do with Cornwall's community. So we have lots of different arms. We have a youth arm where we do have youth projects like the one I'm in Newquay now. We have deal with fishing and agriculture. We have a carers service. We have Inclusion Cornwall. We have a digital inclusion team. We have, if you can imagine, we work with just about any group in Cornwall that need our help. And Learn Your Way is an arm of what we do with young people. It's educational provision.
Quite a wide spectrum there.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, literally, if you can imagine, think of the title, Cornwall Rural Communities Charity, that about sums it up. If it's out there, we'll get involved.
Beautiful.
I love that. Can you also tell us, you mentioned Learn Your Way there. Can you tell us a bit more about that service and the young people that you support?
Okay, so Learn Your Way is a educational provision for young people with special education needs and disabilities, and they are 16 to 24-year-olds. So we provide a sort of accredited sort of bespoke classroom experience for those that maybe college, we're much smaller. So those that maybe the big classrooms are just not working for them, or they need a much more sort of bespoke kind of individual treatment. And that's what we do. And we have two sites, one in Penwith Centre in Penzance and one in Penhaligon House in Truro.
Fantastic stuff. Could you tell us what the students have been working on recently?
Oh, well, they have modules that they work to throughout the year, and a lot of it is around life skills. So they might do, we've just done a kind of module on training, travel training. So they all have education support assistants that work with them. Some have like one-to-one, some have 1 to 2 students. And so we would, for instance, travel training would involve getting them used to having money, buying tickets, looking at timetables, making the journey. It might just be to Falmouth or to Penzance, where you look on boards for when your train comes and when it doesn't come. The things that you and I take for granted that we already know, these young people will have may not know it. So we need to teach them to be as independent as possible. Cookery, washing clothes, relationships, internet safety, maths and English, everything they need to know to be able to teach them to function as independently as they possibly can.
It's so important because those are the sort of everyday lifestyle skills that are not taught in schools as such, are they? That's so important.
No.
So Claire, what would you say is the best part of your job?
Without doubt, the students. So the team that I manage are just amazing. The tutors and the education support assistants are just the most committed, wonderful group of people. Honestly, I know I would say that, but they genuinely are. But the thing I like most are the students. The students make you a better person. Being with them is just great. They smile and laugh and they enjoy life, and they're just fun to be with, and they're keen to learn. And every time I go in the classroom, it's just a really joyous experience.
Brilliant stuff. And I've got to ask, as we mentioned, obviously, at the beginning of the interview, we have an exciting announcement. I believe you're going to talk to us about that.
Oh, is this about me personally?
I think we're going to talk about that one a little bit later.
So many announcements.
I know, right? It's great fun. It's a fun day.
Oh, so I know exactly. Yeah, sorry, you confused me then. Absolutely. So the lovely Chaos have agreed for us to work with you, and it's in the very early stages, but our plan is to produce a weekly TV stroke radio show that the students will design and present with the help of your good selves and me and whoever that can help them, get a show on, and they can maybe talk about what they learn or whatever they want to, really. But as you two know, it is a fantastic way to get your communication skills. Because you soon forget that people are listening, don't you?
Oh, blimey. I'll tell you something. I'm not really the greatest of speakers, as probably has come across. So being plugged into this role was quite an interesting one. And yes, it does develop those skills so very quickly. Totally. It'll be lovely. I can't believe it. It's going to be absolutely amazing to see this progress.
It's going to be good.
Yeah, it'll be great. And do you know what? What's best of all is I think we'll be the first ones to ever do it, and I'm not aware of anyone else doing that in Cornwall, or even the world. So we'll be amazing.
Fantastic.
I know you said, it's still very early stages, but what sort of things can we expect to see or hear from this takeover then?
Well, I think that the students are coming next week to have a look around, and I think they're going to be very excited to see the studios, because one thing I love about Chaos is it's such an amazing, it looks like a proper TV and radio studio, doesn't it? It's like walking into, and that's going to be very exciting for them. And I think what we're going to plan to do is they will maybe talk about things they've been doing or projects they've been working on, maybe bring some stuff in, or we've got the odd one or two that might be able to sing a little bit or something like that. Let's see what the students want to do. But our plan is for it to be a show that they design and present with the help of presenters such as yourself for those moments when they might get a bit shy or stop talking.
I'm not going to lie. I'm probably not going to be the best one for that. I may look like I'm doing well, but inside I'm a mess.
You're great. You're great.
I appreciate you saying that. Keep watching. You might see that change.
Back from the hub days.
I know, and you know what? If I hadn't done that, it would have been a lot worse now. But lovely to have someone who remembers the hub days. I've still got the hoodie from those days.
I never got a hoodie. I was never privileged enough. Pete and Nathan never let me have a hoodie.
Nathan, what's this? Oh, that's it. Owen's immediately on Nathan for that one.
Not that I'm bitter.
No, not at all. Oh, there's some gesturing coming from the other room. I won't go into that. So could you remind us how people can contact Learn Your Way if they'd like more information?
So the best way, we have a Facebook page and it's called Learn Your Way, and there's loads of information on there and loads of little films that the students make and little snippets of information. But if you wanted to learn, we will be on the CRCC website, but that's being updated currently as we speak. So I think the best way is to email me, which is Claire with all the letters because it's posh, CLAIRE .Arymar, ARYMAR @cornwallrcc.org.uk. That's long, isn't it?
Quite a mouthful.
I must admit, I've seen some longer ones. You're absolutely fine. There's some names. It's so hard, isn't it?
For now, the quickest and easiest way for now is go on the old Learn Your Way Facebook page.
It's much quicker,
Send us a message.
Easy peasy.
I try to give people if I'm giving my people a certain email that includes my second name, it's like, oh yeah, it's Trudgeon. Now, can you spell that? Yeah, sure. It's one of about the next 10. You've got one of 10 ways to choose from. Just do this. That's absolutely fantastic. Now, I believe, Claire, there is something else you would like to share with us.
Yes. I'd like to shamelessly plug, please,
Of course.
the fact that Nathan, the mad fool, has said that I can have a radio show again, and I'm going to be starting next Wednesday from 7 till 9. How about that?
Fantastic stuff.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about your show. Tell us a bit about it.
Well, it'll be the usual low quality, me talking rubbish and playing records that I have to make Nathan download and make his workload 10 times more than it already is. We're going to discuss things that are going on. We're going to play records that you might not have heard, records you will have heard. I'll be doing requests if people want them. Oh no, here he is. Look, there he is.
Perfect timing, eh? Perfect timing. Yeah, you got to do it because it's people like you and I that have these different timed shows. Like, obviously, Steph and I used to pick and play, and then obviously we had Els, my other half, and then Chris and Lewis joined. We've got to give Nathan this workload, haven't we? We've got to give him something to keep ticking along.
And let's be honest, we make him look good, and that's very important. Yeah.
Oh, it's going down in the studio.
The one thing I would like to say is, if anyone has an event or a project or a business, anything going on that they would like me to talk about on their show, they just need to get in contact with Chaos, and I'll try and do that.
Fantastic stuff, guys. There you go. Get in contact with Chaos if you want to know any more about that. Obviously, Chaos in your message, 8228. hello@chaos.co.uk and 1872 228844, as we say throughout the show. Claire, thank you very much for joining us on the show today. It's been fantastic to see you again.
Great fun.
Thank you.
And we'll say goodbye to you now. A big thank you to Claire. Arymar. I knew I was going to get that wrong eventually. From Cornwall Rural Community Charity and the Learn Your Way provision. I'm going to say hello to Learn Your Way as well because they're on Mixcloud right now. Hello, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Let's have a look at a short film that they've sent us.
Learn Your Way is a small independent provision that offers young adults between the ages of 16 and 24 with an education healthcare package. An education package for 3 days a week. Ideally 2 days of that will be learning in a classroom environment, and with a third day going out with doing community engagement and work experience opportunities. A lot of our learners have come from other environments which haven't been conducive to their types of learning, or maybe haven't had the time spent with them that we can offer at Learn Your Way.
We're able to cater for lots of individual needs.
We tend to offer smaller groups
with a great team of ESAs. The activities at Learn Your Way are varied.
With one-to-one support, they have that quality and depth of provision that we can offer.
We cover modules such as living in the community, preparing for work, setting goals for our future.
Giving me the opportunity to expand more.
I was cooking, using the knife, and then I cook my lunch.
Because we get out, do clean beach cleaning, walking.
At Learn Your Way, I like using the computer.
It's definitely given me the opportunity to learn some new things, meet new people.
I like coming to see my friends at Learn. I make them laugh. I used to make them laugh. I used to cry.
To prepare learners for employment, we give them the opportunity to take qualifications and gain skills in an area of interest to them.
Gradually, bit by bit, you find their independence and their confidence grows.
The trust I gain from ESAs here is more than anything. You build that relationship knowing that they trust you and you can trust them.
Big plus for me is how it's not just affected that one individual, but the people that are around them in their home life.
It's such a supportive, friendly environment.
Whenever I feel like down or depressed, I've had that encouragement. It's encouraged me to push forward, never give up. If you make a mistake, you can always come back up and you just keep on going.
To see where they finish up and the confidence that they've actually built up themselves.
I can definitely say that Learn Your Way has been one of the key points of my educational career.
Lovely stuff there. Lovely to have Claire back on the show and catch up with her as well. We're going to very quickly now go on to a song for you, Centerfold by the J Giles Band. I'm back with you after this.